Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Guys at Magic. This is Hunter and just Shane this time. Say what up, Shane.
What up, dude?
No David today. He's off doing something.
Thank God.
But we did have some more spoilers. Definitely not as many as yesterday. But spoiler season has kicked off. And the big one everyone's talking about today is a new Chandra Planeswalker. Chandra's back. This is a new Planeswalker called Chandra, Dressed to Kill. Chandra costs 1 and 2 red for a starting loyalty of 3. It has a +1 ability that says add a red. Chandra Dressed to Kill deals 1 damage to up to 1 target player or planeswalker. It also has another +1 ability that says exile the top card of your library. If it's red, you may cast it this turn. And it has a -7, which is his ultimate ability that states exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast red spells from among them this turn. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a red spell, this emblem deals X damage to any target where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. What do you think, Shane?
I think it's great.
Why?
I think that this is surprisingly, and you can see this being played in like aggro red, I think, because it can help you pay for your little 1 mana guys, your little dorks. It can ping other little 1 mana dorks. It can just give you card advantage for the top card of your library. Obviously, it's gonna be red. Cast it. And then I guess exile's not that big of a deal because I feel like you're probably not getting to 7, even though there are 2 pluses. I just don't think that it'll live long enough to get to 7 because it's going to definitely be threat generator.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you play this turn 3 on curve. Turn 4, you have Goldspan Dragon with that +1 ability.
Pretty nuts.
Real good when you have Goldspan on the field because, as we've seen, Is It Dragons is real good. Anything with Goldspan has been just dominating standard.
And this is true.
So I think the only downfall is I wish that said deals 1 damage to up to 1 target. Like, not specifically player or planeswalker, because I would like to ping their little creatures on turn 3.
Oh, then never mind. Yeah, that just negated what I said. I was thinking you can kill their little guys.
Yeah, I can't kill the little guys. You can only hit face or a planeswalker.
I think the relevant part of that is the red mana.
Yeah, this is definitely going in mono red just because of both possibilities deal with the red.
Yes, sir.
David, on the other hand, I already know his opinion. He wanted us to talk about it. He does not like this card because he feels
Shocker.
like shocker. He feels like Chandra has done those plus abilities to add mana and they haven't seen play. I don't know.
But have they been sitting at a 3 mana cost body?
Good point.
That's the only point. They've only been like 5 mana. They've been fucking like the big things that are clunky and don't really fit in decks.
Yeah.
I guess there was a 4 mana. Never mind, there was a 4 mana. And that one had 4 different abilities, but I don't know, this one just seems like it's the cheaper cost is
I think
gonna let
it's
it slide into
fast.
decks. Yeah.
That's the best part about it. Speaking of fast, let's move on to another red card they announced that everybody doesn't like. This is Alchemist's Gambit. Alchemist's Gambit is a sorcery that costs 1 and 2 red mana. It states, take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, damage can't be prevented. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. Exile Alchemist's Gambit. It also has a cleave cost. If you don't remember what cleave is, it's you may cast a spell for its cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in the square brackets. The cleave cost costs 4, 2 blue, 1 red. So what you're removing in the brackets is at the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. So for 7 mana, you just take an extra turn.
And it's basically
Alrun's Epiphany.
Alruns, yeah, which I mean, yeah. Kind of stupid.
I did see something pretty cool, that overcharged amalgam that we had talked about yesterday that flashes in. You can counter abilities. If you counter
Activated
the
ability.
ability, yeah, if you counter the ability of the second trigger of this card, You're just taking the extra turn. So
Yeah, I think that is not really that realistic though. If you think, I mean, it is, I guess, but
you
I
play
think
this
Dave's
turn
brought it
3,
up
you play
too.
the amalgam turn 4. Seems
Well,
legit.
it wouldn't be turn.
I
It'd be
mean,
your next
you
turn,
wouldn't be
right?
doing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be doing anything. You'd just be taking a turn to like get a 3/3 on the field, I guess. And if anything, it just interrupt. Okay, you get another land drop CPA head, I guess, on curve. Like I don't know. There's probably a way to break it, but I just don't know how because I'm not smart enough.
I mean, the Epiphany decks,
They broke
uh,
it. Yeah, they broke it.
well, yeah, because of, I think the cost of 6 is very enticing because you could foretell it. But I
Yep.
mean, I think people will still run this card. There's going to be a way to break it. You watch.
It's gonna be like that one card that lets you duplicate the spell you cast or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, you still lose. I don't know. The losing the game thing is scary, but
So yeah,
cool
that
design,
kind
I
of.
guess. The cleave is weird,
I gotta stop making these extra turn cards.
especially in standard. Mean. Let's move on to another legendary creature card. This is Runo Stromkirk. Runo is 1, a blue and a black for a 1/4 legendary creature, vampire cleric. It's got flying. It says when it enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Then it also says at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal that card. If a creature card with a mana value of 6 or greater is revealed this way, transform Runo Stromkirk. When it's transformed, it turns into Krothuss, Lord of the Deep, which is a Kraken horror. It's a 3/5 flyer that says whenever Krothuss, Lord of the Deep attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of another target attacking creature. If that creature is a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent, create 2 of those tokens instead.
This is lit.
this
This is
this
so
is
cool.
this is a pretty crazy card, man.
My head's spinning. So many possibilities.
So many possibilities. I mean, how many Kraken, Leviathan, Octopuses, and Serpents are in the deck?
In
Well,
standard, I don't know.
actually, Coma is a Serpent, isn't he?
At one.
Granted, he is in green as well, so you're gonna have to tricolor, but I think it's
No,
doable.
this looks super fun, but I don't know if it's gonna be real. It
Well,
looks
actually,
super fun though.
yeah.
You could
Actually,
put
you
it in
can't
like
make a token with legendaries. Never mind, Coma doesn't work.
yeah. I feel like there's a way that you put this in like what's that called when you basically use like miracle, like a miracle deck, or like you're stacking your deck and you know what's gonna be there basically.
Yeah, but
Make
I
this
mean,
thing flip immediately.
he also puts, like, say a big creature has died, you can put it back on top so you know it's there.
Well, I feel like if your plan play is on curve, no big creatures died, you have to self mill or something.
Yeah, true, but you're still looking at the top card. If it
Maybe.
is, that'd be pretty
I mean, it's
cool.
a cool card. It's got cool abilities. It's my color, not my exact color. I like the colors combo.
Yeah,
I would definitely look to build this into EDH in a
I
later
think
date.
I definitely think this will be broken on turn 4.
Could be.
Like, you play this, you play Fading Hope, scry one, try to get it at the top the next turn. I don't know. I think it would be cool.
It'd be cool to see this in standard, but I just don't know how many of those keyword of those creature types are going to be relevant in standard. But it's cool. It's a cool card.
Even even if it isn't a creature type of those, you're still creating a
That's true.
copy of an attacking creature.
Yeah, but think about getting more.
And it also doesn't leave. It doesn't say till end of turn. You get to keep that token.
Oh shit, that's yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool.
So it could be pretty nutty. I
So
don't know. I like this
it
card a
has to
lot.
be a copy of a other cards. Like, damn it,
Something that's
now that I'm thinking
attacking.
about it, yeah, that's a lot of setup, huh? Because you can't pick this card, obviously.
Legendary clause,
Legendary.
right?
Yeah. So you have to have another cool card on the field already, and then create a copy of that one. I don't know. It's really cool, but it seems like David would not like the fact that it's going to take a lot to set up.
And this is also legendary, so we will be talking more in depth about it as a possible commander in our commander grade video.
Also, David loves when I put words in his mouth, so we'll see about that later.
Let's talk about another card. This is Voice of the Blessed. Voice of the Blessed costs 2 white for a 2/2 Spirit Cleric. It states, whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Voice of the Blessed. As long as Voice of the Blessed has 4 or more +1/+1 counters, it also has Flying and Vigilance. And if it has 10 or more +1/+1 counters, it also has Indestructible.
This card's fucking sick. Dude. This is like a... Dude, this is sick.
This is going to find a home in those life gain decks for sure.
This is going to be a 4 of in like either a spirit deck or the mono white life gain. 100%. 100%.
Not green-white life gain.
Or fucking whatever. You don't give a shit. I'm just saying. This will see play 100%.
Yeah. I
Quote me on it.
agree.
Hand to God.
Hand to God. Swear to God. But how doable is getting 10 counters on it?
I don't even think that matters.
Yeah.
Probably not that doable.
The 4 counters is more doable.
4 counters is nuts. Then you have a fucking... What? A 6/6 flying vigilance? Fucking... That's nuts.
Yep. I completely agree. It's a pretty nuts card.
Dude, and there's no stipulation for once per turn like David would say, so you could gain life multiple times and just... Actually, this is very doable. Because aren't those decks like you constantly just gain little bits of life? You could easily put like 3 or 4 counters on it one turn.
Yeah, you got Innkeeper. You play this card, you gain life, you get a counter. You get it. I can see it comboing off.
It can get out of hand extremely fast. This card's sick. I like this card a lot.
Same. Another card that I really like is Manaform Hellkite. Manaform Hellkite is 2 and 2 red for a 4/4 dragon. It's got flying. It says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion creature token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Exile that token at the beginning of your next end step. I'll be honest, this is going into Is It Dragons? You play Auron's Epiphany, get a 7/7 to swing in right away and get another turn afterwards.
Yeah, I feel like it would definitely be a replacer though, because like you wouldn't want to run 3 or 4 of these and like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is this better than the egg right now?
Actually,
because that's what the egg does, right?
The egg's cheaper though. The egg's 2 mana.
Right, it does block for 2 turns.
Right. So I mean, it depends. Because you need that egg for like aggro.
Yeah. I don't know.
But is this card bad? No, this card's not bad.
This card's very good.
I just don't. I think it's going to be competing for that slot.
I'm sure people will break it. I mean, this combo with Outrun's Epiphany is going to happen.
Yeah. No, I think it'll just be a different like list. It won't be the exact same list you're thinking of.
The Is It Dragons one? Yeah.
Yeah. They'll just like it'll be the Is It Dragons with this as like at the helm.
This card will probably be a staple at the next tournament.
We'll see. Not bad.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like it too.
Next up, we have Path of Peril. Path of Peril is a sorcery that costs 1 and 2 black. It says destroy all creatures with mana value 2 or less. This one also has a cleave cost with 4 and a white and a black. So again, remove the brackets. What's in the brackets? With mana value 2 or less. So essentially, you pay 6 to destroy all creatures. It's a very expensive card.
Yeah, I think that you'll never, from this card, play the cleave unless you're in like EDH. Because if you're mono black, you're chilling, swiping the board for 3. That's okay.
Mana value 2 or less. You're wiping the small stuff.
Which is probably, I mean, it's a lot of stuff right now.
And tokens, yeah.
Think about all the shit you get a lot of stuff. It's pretty. You can get pretty good value off of this still, without paying the cleave. It might be like a 1 or 2 of I can see in the deck.
People are saying this is like Damn, that card from Modern Horizons.
Yeah.
2, where it was the destroy a creature and then pay the other
Oh
cost
yeah.
to destroy all creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, it just also because they introduced that white. I think throwing in that white pip throws it for a loop a little bit.
it's exactly what Dam did.
Is that what they did? I didn't even see. I don't even know.
Yeah. So I really don't know if I'm going to see this have play. Like, is this better than, like, if you're running white and black at this point, I think you'd be running Doomscar, which is a cheaper destroy all creatures.
Yo, I like the lore though, dude. There's that castle like where the fucking wedding's going on, and even the
Yeah,
flavor text, dude. If you're welcome, it's cool. If not, get the fuck out.
that's pretty sick.
Oh, it's like they're literally headed to the wedding. There's like a nice little carriage right there, and everyone else is just dead. Got it.
Yeah, the wedding's happening. It's coming. The wedding's
Got
coming.
it. Got it.
All right, let's move on to another card. This is another flip-flop card. This is Concealing Curtains. Concealing Curtains cost 1 black for a 0/4 wall. It's got Defender. It also has pay 2 and a black. Transform Concealing Curtains. Activate only as a sorcery. When it's transformed, it turns into Revealing Eye. It's an eye horror. That is a 3/4 that states when this creature transforms, target opponent reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card.
Great for fucking black white control, dude.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't
It's
know,
like
man.
you can protect yourself in the early games, and then you can at turn 3 or whatever disrupt their fucking hand
Yeah, but
and
you're
have a
also
little bit of a
giving.
beater.
They're also drawing a card off of it.
Oh wait, they are. Shit.
Yeah, if you do, that player
Kind of.
discards, then
I kind of
draws.
ignored that part. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's
There's
say you get rid of like the card that you really don't want them to have, and then they draw like a land. That happens probably
also,
more often than not.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say okay. Maybe I was too like eager, but I mean, it's cool. I feel like if I was running a mid-range to control style, I would think about running this.
Definitely. Like, I feel like this would fit into Turgrid because when they discard that card, then you
And then
get
you
it.
get it. Yeah,
Yeah. So this sits as a blocker for a couple turns, so you play Turgrid.
true.
I think yeah, I'm convincing myself.
You also could use it as like a sacrifice outlet if you need to sacrifice.
True. However, activating only as a sorcery to transform it, ah,
I
it's a
mean,
pain because
they
I would
did
want to
that.
do it.
Yeah.
I know I would want to do it on their end step.
Well, no, it's I would more want to do that as like a trick. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do it whenever you like they go to attack. Like oh, boom, I'll attack. I'll transform into a 3/4 and then block.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
They
right.
definitely made it to where this wasn't going to be like an aggressive card at all.
It just sits there.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I also forgot to mention that this flip side also has Menace. So the 3/4 Menace eyeball.
And that's interesting because then it's kind of like they want you to attack with it then, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Now I'm kind of confused. I mean, either way, it's a one fucking mana.
That's true.
In the beginning, it's one mana.
So overall, it's a 4 mana Menace 3/4 that disrupts hand.
Yeah,
I like
true.
it. All right, moving on. We've got Hallowed Haunting. Hallowed Haunting, it is an enchantment that costs 2 and 2 white. That states as long as you control 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. It also says whenever you cast an enchantment spell, create a white spirit cleric creature token with this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of spirits you control. Spirit guy, check this out.
Yeah, this doesn't seem relevant at all.
You don't like it?
I mean, I like it, but I like it for the, like EDH, I guess. Like this, I don't. How often when you're playing fucking arena, people are having more than like 3 enchantments?
I mean, this counts as enchantment itself.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm
You
saying.
need
3.
6 more.
That's a shitload of enchantments, dude. I don't know.
It is a
I'm
lot of
not that kind of
enchantments.
player, and I don't really know what the deck would look like, but that seems like a really, really steep thing just to have Flying Vigilance.
You got to run a lot of those new class enchantments.
True, true. Well, but they're only one in each color, right? And what they're gonna have like.
I mean, I guess you could if you run a 4 of the white one that costs 1 mana.
True. I didn't think about the classes. You're right. I was thinking about pure disenchantments.
And when we talk about standard, you got to think about the classes, man.
I mean, I guess it could be doable, but it just seems again like a lot of setup to get Flying Vigilance.
Yeah.
And a Spirit deck where I feel like the Spirit deck is going to be more like blue white, flashy, control-y. Which I mean, I guess you would then have a bunch of. I don't know.
Because you
I'm
get
kind of confusing
enchantment
myself.
creatures.
Yeah, I'm kind of confusing myself. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
My my instinct says it's not good.
It's not good. All right, we'll move on to the last card. The last card is actually 2 creatures that we saw previously separated in Commander Legends. They have joined up. This is Halana and Alena, partners. It is 2 and a red and a green for a 2/3 legendary creature human ranger. It's got first strike and reach. It also says at the beginning of combat of your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is Halana and Alena's power. That creature gains haste until end of turn.
Interesting.
I think it's pretty nutty.
It's like a juiced up version of that mono red card that I like. Remember, where you give a
Which
card
one?
+1, the +1/+0, and it gets haste. The one that's like stupidly broken.
Yeah, but these are counters. They stay.
Not some slots. It's like a juiced up version of that.
Yeah. It's
It's
beginning of combat.
interesting.
Like if this had counters on it too, you're putting like at least you're putting 2 counters on creatures you control, and they gain haste.
Yeah, I
So
kind of feel
every
like that's
creature
good.
that you bring in, you can attack right away with 2 extra counters.
I kind of feel like that's good.
I kind of
Oh
feel like
wait,
that's good too.
I kind of feel like it. Okay, it's good, but the reason why the other card that I'm thinking of is even better because you can target itself. So this you can't target itself. That's
Right.
kind of a bummer.
I think that's perfectly okay.
I mean, it would be really broken.
Well, I
Also,
just mean
what is
just
that
as
person?
this card, it's really good as itself.
Just realized that that's like Pippi Longstocking red hair, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's Halana and Alena.
Yeah, but who's who?
Yeah. You don't remember them from
No, not at all. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the art. I mean, but like
2
whatever.
uncommons make a rare. So yeah, I think Halana and Alena, pretty good card. I think it's going to see a lot of play.
I don't doubt it. I feel like it's not overly pushed unless there's some way that I'm not thinking about it, but
Mm,
seems appropriate.
seems legit. All right, that is it for today's spoilers. Not that many, but again, if you guys want to see all of the spoilers from today, that includes commons and uncommons, why aren't you following us on our Instagram at Guys That Magic? Because we're posting all of them as they go live. We're in the now. So go follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. Also, like and comment down below of what cards from today's spoilers you enjoyed, what you think we got wrong, maybe. It's a
Yeah,
possibility.
tell us why we're dumb because I know I'm dumb for sure.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, this is Guys That Magic. Hope you guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.